Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will learn how to write a Verilog code for any combination circuit. We will see in more detail what identifiers and keywords are, how to add comments in the code, what is a module declaration, and how to write a Verilog code for any combination circuit. This is the final goal of this video. Identifiers. Identifiers is any sequence of letters, digits, and underscore symbol. But an identifier cannot begin with a digit. So K, B2, A underscore B, kite, these can be identifiers. Whereas B plus, 296, 5B, K star are not identifiers. Because plus is not there in the list of acceptable characters for identifiers. And 296 and 5B are not identifiers because they cannot begin with digits. K star is not an identifier because star is not there in the list of identifier characters. Identifier length cannot be greater than 1024 characters. And Verilog is case sensitive, meaning capital letters and small letters are considered different in Verilog. Capital K is different from small k. Apple written in this format is different from apple with all small letters. So if you write apple in this way and in this way, these two will be considered as two different identifiers. Let's see what are keywords. Keywords are reserved non-escaped identifiers that are used to define various language constructs. There are some identifiers which are already reserved and which have predefined roles. For example, module, end module, wire, and, always, assign, etc. For example, if you take and, it already has a predefined role. You cannot use it as a user-defined identifier. All keywords are always in lowercase letters. Example, and is a keyword when it has all the small letters, whereas and, even if one of the letters is capital, is not accepted as a keyword. An escaped identifier is never treated as a keyword. Escaped identifiers start with a backslash and end with a white space. As you can see here, reset starts with a backslash. Comments. Comments can be either single line or multiple lines. Comments are something that are not interpreted by the simulator. They are just written in the code so that we understand the code better. Adding necessary comments is always considered as a good coding practice because if you look at your code after a week or a month, you can understand your code much simpler with the help of comments. So, for a single line comment, just add two forward slashes and write down your comment. If you have to write a multiple line comment, you have to begin with forward slash followed by a star and you have to terminate with a star and then a forward slash. Module declaration. Any module starts with keyword module and ends with keyword end module. In my videos, I will try to highlight all the keywords with bold. Module is a fundamental descriptive block in Verilog. Whatever the hardware description that you are giving about a circuit will be contained within the words module and end module. For a module, you can give any combination of inputs and it will give you a corresponding output. This is the general syntax of a module. You begin with keyword module and you will give a module name. You open the braces and you will begin writing the port list and you will end the module with end module. In between these two keywords, you will write all the contents of the module. A module can have empty port list also. This is the general syntax of the module. It starts with module and module name. A module name must start with a letter. It cannot start with a digit or any characters other than letters. Module can have letters, numbers, underscore and even a dollar symbol also. Port list is nothing but list of all the input and output signals. So let's try writing a Verilog code for a simple circuit. Let's try it for AND gate. I have opened Notepad++ to write my Verilog code. Before writing the code itself, I will save it as a Verilog format file. I am naming it and_gate.v and in the save as type, you can select Verilog file and just save it. Now, as discussed, any module starts with keyword module and you have to give a module name and then port list. We have A and B as inputs and out is our output. After giving the port list, you have to declare your port list also, output, and I have to put input instead of inputs because input is the keyword whereas inputs is not a keyword. You can use input even if you have multiple inputs. A and B are my inputs in the port list. Now, and space G1 out comma A comma B. There is no space between the words end and module as you can see here. Now, I will explain this line. And is a keyword that is used for AND gate. It has the function that AND gate does. G1 is just the name of the gate. Giving the name of the gate is an optional. And the first, the identifier that you give in the braces is considered as the output of the gate G1 or the AND gate. While the other characters or the signals that you give in the braces are considered as the inputs. You can give multiple inputs also. That's it. This is our Verilog module for AND gate. As I said, giving gate instance name is optional. You can just put AND braces open out comma A comma B, which means out is AND of A comma B. Now let's try to write a code for this circuit. In this, you can identify that A, B and C are the inputs and Y is the output. So in the port list, we will only have A, B, C and Y. We need not include the intermediate wires in our port list. To begin with module, let's call it circuit 1 and starting the port list. A, B, C are inputs, Y is the output. Notice that we have two intermediate wires that are neither inputs nor outputs but are also wires in our circuit. So we call them wires. To declare them, just write wire space D comma E. Now we have an AND gate. NAND space. The output of the NAND gate is D. Inputs are A comma B. And we have a NOT gate inverter. The output is E and its input is C. We have done till this. Now the final output of this AND gate has inputs D, E and B. That's it. We have keywords for all the basic gates: XOR, XNOR, NOR, NAND, AND, NOT, NOT and NOR. So we can write Verilog module for any combination circuit which consists these gates. AB bar. I'm using this symbol for complement. NAND of A comma B and C bar. This is E is C bar. So Y is equal to AB whole complement C complement. And this is the Verilog code that we have written just now. But is there a simple way? Can we write the code such that we don't have to use any wires? Yes, we will see. For that, we have to know what operators are. This AND symbol is a bitwise AND, whereas if you use two AND symbols, it's a logical AND. As you can see, this is bitwise OR, whereas this is logical OR. This is bitwise NOT, but this is logical NOT. The plus and minus symbols are reserved for binary addition and subtraction. The two equal to symbols is used for testing the equality, and greater than and less than symbols have their own meaning. We will see what these two mean when we use them. But what is the difference between logical and bitwise operators? Logical operator works on Boolean expressions and returns Boolean values only, whereas bitwise operator works on data types like integers, short integer, and returns the same data type. For now, we will accept that we will use the logical operators for all the basic gates AND, OR, NOT, XOR, etc. We will look about what these logical and bitwise operators do in greater detail in our next video. To use the Boolean expression, we have to use the keyword assign to assign our Boolean expression to our output. Let's try to write a Verilog module for this circuit, which has y is equal to ab whole complement c complement in Boolean form. This is our earlier code that we have written, which involves gates. Now let's convert this code itself into the Boolean form. As said, we have to use the assign keyword to assign the output to the Boolean expression. Let's try to put a comment on the final equation that we are going to write. Let's try using a single line comment. So we will make use of braces. The expression in the braces will be evaluated first. First we have AND of a comma b, a and then logical AND b, and then we have not of it, and then we have not of c, then not of a and b and not of c. That's it. To use multi-line comments, it begins with a forward slash and then a star. It ends with a star followed by a forward slash. As you can see, the comments are highlighted in green. This is the code that we have just written. Now let's try to write a Verilog module for a circuit that has two outputs. Module space, let's name it circuit 2 for two output circuit. Port list has all the inputs and output. We have two outputs, so use the keyword output. We have three inputs. As you can see, input is not a keyword, input is a keyword. Assign E is equal to A or B and C. Assign F is equal to AND of B comma C with OR of B complement. That's it. We have learned two ways of writing a Verilog module for the same combination circuit. One which has all the gates and wires described, whereas the other one just gives us the Boolean expression. That's it for this video. In our next video, we will look into greater detail about what logical and bitwise operators are and how to write Verilog code from truth table. So far we have seen how to write a Verilog code from a circuit that we have or from a Boolean expression. In the next video, we will see how you can write Verilog code from the truth table. We will see what is a test bench and how to write a simple test bench. We will also see how to incorporate propagation delay of a gate in our Verilog module. As we discussed in our earlier video, the gates are not ideal in real life scenario. It has propagation delay. We will also see efficient ways of writing a Verilog module. And I will tell you where you can simulate Verilog code. The next video will be there in 3 to 4 days. So make sure you don't miss it by subscribing now. In the meanwhile, you can practice these questions. Write a Verilog module using Boolean expressions which has these three outputs. In this question, identify all the mistakes in the syntax. For this given code, try to draw a circuit with gates. And in this question, try to write a Verilog module which gives two outputs S and C out, which are sum and carry produced by adding three inputs A, B and C in. Here is the hint. Thank you.